Hi everyone, this is Kim from Mark from the book series The Chronicles of Nadine. And this morning is a little bit of a vulnerable message. I'm coming down with some kind of throat infection, and no, it's not COVID-19. We stay in an area where there's a lot of printing happening, and there was a marathon of printing from our downstairs neighbour. So there were a lot of views, and it's definitely affected my throat and some of the members of the family. So I thought this would be a good time to do a little message about one of my characters. It's my main character, Nadine. One of the things that I find is with strong women, we have the reputation of being able to handle anything. And so when challenges come our way, a lot of people, I know for myself, when I've had a really challenging time, I often get the comment from people, oh, but you're strong, you're going to be able to get through this, or you've got this. And sometimes that makes you feel like, don't I have the right to feel vulnerable? Don't I have the right to feel down? Now, of course, you can't consume yourself in self-pity. That doesn't work either. But there are times where you need to say to people, yeah, I also have got feelings, and I also have challenges, and I also feel sad. And so that's what Nadine is really about. She's incredibly strong. She's very willful, but she's been thrust into an environment that she's unfamiliar with. She's got to learn a whole new group of skills, and she doesn't understand what needs to be, what's expected of her. She's never expected to be in this kind of life. She was adventurous and strong when she started off, but suddenly something happened, and when that happened, she had to step up to the plate, and she had to embrace this destiny that she didn't even know existed. And isn't that a lot like what's happening in our lives at the moment? We might be strong, but we're being faced with an obstacle that we never expected. And that is challenging for many people, whether you're a man or a woman or a child or an older person. We all have our unique set of challenges that we've got to go through from that perspective. Now, with Nadine in this book, in the first book, she gets attacked by some guy that she's never met. He's a very dangerous person, and she needs to have some support. She gets support from Nathan, who comes in and rescues her, and she goes kind of into a shock mode. Now, I have had people read that section of the book and say this dreadful thing happened to her, and shouldn't she be showing more emotion about it? So here's the thing. I find that when I've had challenges, I don't always respond the way that other people would expect me to respond. Literally a few months ago, we had someone that attacked us in our car. We were driving, the person popped into the wrong part of the road, and as my husband stopped us, he jumped out of the car and tried to get into the car through my son, who was 5 at the time, through his window. So that was in the back seat, and my husband sped off, and the guy grabbed hold of tried to grab hold of the steering wheel and attached himself to the car. And it was a very emotional time. My younger daughter was screaming and crying. My little boy went into shock, and I managed to get them all into the front seat. And I tried to attack the guy back in order to retaliate so that he would let go of my husband. He was clawing at my husband's face, and it was a really, really emotional time. But I had to be strong for the kids. I couldn't fall apart. I couldn't burst into tears. I had to be strong. And so that's what's happened with this character. She's having to go through all of these challenges, things that she never expected, and she has to be strong. But there are times in the book where she does feel that, enough is enough. I don't think that I want to be on this journey. It's just too much for me. So that's just a little bit of a snippet on that character, and Looking forward to sharing with you more about the other characters. If you'd like to find out more about certain characters in the book, please let me know. And if you'd like to hear more about the book, please remember to subscribe. So thanks so much for watching. Have a spectacular day. Goodbye for now.